Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Man, I think so. Well, I'm hoping so. Goddamn shit. They got it. Man. I hope they do.
The Sooners will kick it away to start us off.
Hell nah.
Coming out with it, it's Davis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Wells.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Oh, yeah. Get that.
Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action, trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they strike first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Wants to throw. It's Dart. He finds his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
Quick handoff. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. The 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They're getting this guy lathered up. Makes his man miss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Quarterback will audible. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Ocha. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They're trying to get to it. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alchuk. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps the legs moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. They went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, Dana, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Parrish. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Gets it out fast. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Touch pass on the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Now on the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense...
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Sooners will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45 on his way. It's a fumble on the play.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Dart. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. It again, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I routed my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box. I think we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Back to throw, it's Dart. Touchdown, Rebels! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Using the quick game.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Dart. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On the option, he'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Dialing up the second down pass play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Bug hit windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Throws to the back. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Oklahoma, 28, Ole Miss, 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. In the red area, it's Parrish. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get doing what
God damn, I ain't never did that.
Disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't
He didn't want to go down. I feel it.
through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's tackling too.
That last chunk plays one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
Oh my God.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Oh.
Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Burks.
Move. Oh, you.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there.
Damn, that was...
The Sooner offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10. Makes it past the marker. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And that's all you want, right? You want that the 1st down. You understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Fair catch, called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big.
Nothing but green ahead. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Now improvising. Looking down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Running inside. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose
my
to do
people
it.
like that when they get the
Make
ball.
the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's fault. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop if they get it?
And the pressure gets him back
Good
in the
game, bro.
8-yard line.
Good shit, good shit.
You already have the lead.
Yeah, they got a defensive line.
No clock, and it will be your friend.
Got some fast receivers though.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the